Alright, let's talk about the hottest buzzword in finance, Bitcoin. Maybe you've seen it everywhere. Headlines flashing Bitcoin hits new all-time high. Or maybe your friend who's totally into crypto now can't stop talking about how much money they've made. But wait, what is Bitcoin really? Is it the future of money? Is it just digital monopoly money? Or is it something that could actually change the way you think about cash, investments, and the economy? Here's the deal. In the next 15 minutes, we're going to break down everything you need to know about Bitcoin. From what it is, how it works, and why it might just be the most exciting thing happening in the world of finance. And don't worry, we'll skip the complicated tech jargon and keep it simple, fun, and straight to the point. So whether you're just curious or seriously thinking about jumping in, by the end of this video, you'll go from saying, "Bitcoin, huh?" to "Bitcoin, oh I get it." You'll have a solid understanding of how it works, why people are calling it digital gold, and even how it might fit into your financial plans. Let's take this 15-minute crash course into the world of Bitcoin. Ready? Let's dive in. Alright, let's break it down, starting with the basics. At its core, Bitcoin is a form of digital currency. But unlike the dollars or euros in your wallet, Bitcoin isn't issued by any government or controlled by a bank. It's a decentralized currency, meaning no single entity is in charge. Instead, it operates on something called a blockchain, which is essentially a giant digital ledger that records every Bitcoin transaction that's ever been made. Now, here's the cool part. This ledger isn't stored on just one computer. It's distributed across thousands of computers all over the world. And that makes it super secure. Think of it like a shared notebook that everyone can see, but no one can erase or change. Once a Bitcoin transaction is added to the blockchain, it's there for good. This makes Bitcoin nearly impossible to hack or manipulate, making it one of the most secure forms of currency on the internet. So, in short, Bitcoin isn't just online money. It's a whole new way of managing and verifying transactions without relying on banks or middlemen. Sound cool? Let's move on to how this all actually works. Think of Bitcoin as internet money, except there's no central authority behind it. When you send or receive Bitcoin, that transaction gets added to the blockchain we just talked about. But here's the thing. How do we know those transactions are legit? Who's making sure no one's trying to cheat the system? That's where the Bitcoin miners come in. Miners are people who use powerful computers to solve incredibly complex mathematical puzzles. When they solve one of these puzzles, the transaction gets confirmed and added to the blockchain. As a reward for their efforts, miners receive newly created Bitcoin. It's kind of like a digital lottery system, where solving the puzzle not only verifies the transaction, but also rewards the miner with new coins. The more miners there are, the more secure the network becomes. It's a decentralized, self-sustaining system that keeps everything running smoothly. And because of this system, Bitcoin transactions are validated and stored without the need for banks or other financial institutions. Pretty cool, right? And it gets even cooler. Stick with us to find out how. Have you ever wondered why does Bitcoin exist? Let's take a step back to 2009, when Bitcoin was created, right after the financial crisis. The crisis exposed the flaws and instability of traditional banking systems. People were losing trust in banks and the financial institutions that had caused so much disruption. That's when Bitcoin came into play, offering a decentralized solution to this problem. Instead of relying on governments or banks to control your money, Bitcoin was designed to allow individuals to transact directly with each other, without the need for a middleman. Bitcoin is a peer-to-peer system, meaning it operates without a central authority, such as a bank or a government. In this system, you're in complete control of your funds. No one can freeze your account or charge you unnecessary fees. It's like a digital savings account that only you have access to, and your transactions are verified by the Bitcoin network rather than a bank. This new type of money, free from traditional banking systems, emerged as a way for people to store and transfer value securely, regardless of where they are in the world. Bitcoin was created as an alternative to the centralized systems we've always relied on, giving people the ability to have more control over their financial transactions and savings. This is the core of why Bitcoin exists. It offers financial freedom and an alternative to traditional, often unreliable systems. Now, let's dive into why Bitcoin is so valuable. Unlike traditional currencies, which are backed by physical assets or government promises, Bitcoin doesn't rely on any of that. So what gives it value? First, Bitcoin has something incredibly powerful working in its favor: trust. The more people believe in Bitcoin's ability to store value, the more valuable it becomes. This trust has only grown since its inception, and as more people use it, Bitcoin's value has steadily risen. Secondly, Bitcoin has a feature that sets it apart from traditional currencies: its scarcity. Unlike the US dollar or other national currencies, which can be printed at will, Bitcoin is limited to only 21 million coins. This scarcity has been built into the protocol since day one, and it's one of the key factors behind its value. The more scarce something is, the more people are willing to pay for it. And as demand for Bitcoin increases, its price tends to follow suit. To put it in perspective, consider how we view gold. For centuries, gold has been a store of value, and its value comes from both its scarcity and the trust that people place in it. Bitcoin has taken this same principle and applied it to the digital world. As more people turn to Bitcoin as a hedge against inflation or as a long-term investment, its value continues to grow. So why is Bitcoin valuable? It's simple: scarcity and trust. People believe in Bitcoin's ability to store value, and because there's a limited supply, they see it as a safe haven in uncertain times. Just like gold, Bitcoin is increasingly seen as digital gold, a store of value that can weather economic storms. That's what makes Bitcoin truly valuable in today's digital economy. Alright, now you might be wondering, what can I actually do with Bitcoin? Well, you have a few options. First off, you can use Bitcoin to buy things online. Yep, you can purchase everything from tech gadgets to gift cards, and even online courses from various retailers who accept Bitcoin. Some companies are making it easier for you to use Bitcoin for everyday transactions. In fact, more and more businesses are starting to accept it as a form of payment every day. So don't be surprised if you're able to pick up your next meal, or even book a vacation with Bitcoin. If you're not quite ready to spend your Bitcoin, you can also use it to send money to friends or family across the globe. Bitcoin's decentralized nature means you can send it quickly, and with minimal fees, even if they're in a completely different country. Sending Bitcoin is as easy as sending an email, and it doesn't matter where you are or where your recipient is located. But let's be honest, if you're not using it for everyday purchases, many people hold onto Bitcoin as an investment. Think of it as a digital asset, similar to gold, that you believe will appreciate over time. While it's true that you can't yet buy your groceries with Bitcoin, the number of businesses accepting Bitcoin is growing fast, and it's only a matter of time before it becomes even more mainstream. So whether you're using it to buy goods, send money, or hold onto as an investment, Bitcoin offers a lot of potential. Now, you might be thinking, is Bitcoin safe? The short answer is yes. Bitcoin itself is incredibly secure. It operates on the blockchain, which is a decentralized and transparent system. This makes it practically impossible to counterfeit or double spend your Bitcoin. Every transaction is verified and recorded on the blockchain, which ensures that the network is protected from fraud. However, where you store your Bitcoin matters. Think of your Bitcoin wallet like a digital bank account. If you don't store your Bitcoin properly, you could lose it. Just like if you lost the keys to your physical safe, you want to use a trusted digital wallet to keep your Bitcoin secure. It's essential to protect your wallet with strong passwords and back up your private keys. Your private key is like the password to your Bitcoin. It's what proves that you own it. If someone else gains access to your private key, they can access your Bitcoin. So, keep it safe and never share it with anyone you don't trust. Of course, as with anything, Bitcoin has its downsides. One of the main drawbacks is that Bitcoin's price can be incredibly volatile, meaning its value can fluctuate up and down quickly. While this volatility might lead to massive profits for some, it can also result in significant losses for others. It's important to be prepared for this kind of risk if you're thinking about investing in Bitcoin. Another downside is that Bitcoin is digital, and if you lose access to your wallet or private key, your Bitcoin is gone forever. There's no customer service department to call if you forget your password, so it's crucial to store your wallet information securely. Finally, Bitcoin is often praised for its privacy features, but that same privacy has made it attractive to criminals. While Bitcoin's anonymity can be a perk for many legitimate users, it's also been used for illegal transactions. This is something to keep in mind, especially if you're considering using Bitcoin for private transactions. So, just like with any financial tool, it's important to use Bitcoin responsibly and always be aware of the potential risks involved. Let's get to the heart of the matter. Why should you care about Bitcoin? Here's the deal. Our lives are becoming increasingly digital. We shop online, bank online, and even work online. So, it only makes sense that money is evolving too. Bitcoin represents more than just a new form of currency. It's a completely new way of thinking about how we store, use, and control money. Unlike traditional money, which is managed by banks and governments, Bitcoin gives you control. No middlemen, no third parties. Just you and your digital wallet. This is especially game-changing for people living in areas with unstable banking systems or high transaction fees. With Bitcoin, you're not limited by borders or banking hours, and you don't have to worry about a central authority freezing your account. It's financial freedom like we've never seen before. And it's not just about transactions. Bitcoin is often called digital gold because many people see it as a store of value, similar to gold, but without the physical limitations. With only 21 million Bitcoins ever to exist, its scarcity makes it an attractive investment for those looking to hedge against inflation or diversify their portfolios. Its decentralized nature also means it isn't influenced by traditional economic factors like interest rates or national debt, giving it a unique appeal in uncertain times. Bitcoin is also fueling innovation in areas like cross-border payments, where it offers faster and cheaper solutions compared to traditional methods. Imagine sending money to a friend halfway across the world in minutes, without dealing with high fees or currency conversion issues. That's the kind of power Bitcoin holds. So, whether you're interested in being part of a financial revolution, exploring its technological potential, or simply curious about new investment opportunities, Bitcoin is worth paying attention to. The question isn't just what is Bitcoin, it's what could Bitcoin mean for your future. And that's it, your ultimate beginner's guide to Bitcoin in just 15 minutes. By now, you should have a solid understanding of what Bitcoin is, how it works, and why so many people believe it's a game changer in finance. From its decentralized nature to its potential to reshape the way we think about money, Bitcoin represents a revolutionary shift in the digital age. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like the video. It really helps us out. And hit that subscribe button so you never miss more content about Bitcoin, crypto, and the exciting world of digital assets. Got questions or thoughts? Drop them in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective. And who knows, your question might even be featured in a future video. Whether you're ready to dive deeper into Bitcoin or just starting your journey in the world of crypto, Stay tuned for more insights, tips, and updates. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and we'll see you in the next video.